A lot of people do say that, like a lot of centers say that they want to make a smaller build.
Welcome to 2K Sports Live Saturday night coverage of the NBA. Thanks for tuning in. And on tap tonight, it's the Houston Rockets going up against the Denver Nuggets here at Ball Arena. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And reporting from the sidelines all game long, we've got David Aldridge. And the Houston Rockets starting five. They've got McDaniels all out there with Tyler Hero. Then it's Bol. And it's Ware in at the 5 down low. And for the Nuggets, Duncan is out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then there's Hunter. Then there's Jaden Ivey. And it's Sabonis in at the center, filling out the middle. When it comes to teams that like pushing the break, Richard, look no further than these two teams in front of us.
I'm expecting a fun one here tonight, Kevin. Definitely not for the faint of heart. These teams love to get out and run.
So the Rockets win the tip. Now here's Ball. The feed the Ball. Hero against Hunter. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Sabonis with the steal. To the paint, here's Leonard. And that basket's going to count, folks. Gets the goaltending call right there.
Man, that's a tough call for the refs to make there. I'm not sure it was on the way down, but that's how they saw it.
Now Ball. To the wing right side. Ball kicks to Ball. Pass to McDaniels. And the basket is good. He's got a chance here for one more at the line.
The adjustment. Man, what a finish.
The Rockets shooting their first free throw tonight. Here's Ivey. He's certainly been a consistent piece of their offense, averaging about 14.5 points a game. Ball. That's no good. Misses his first shot of the night. Ivey with it. Picked up by Hero. Hunter. No one around him. No good from outside.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
It's good.
And Ball is a proven distributor. He's got a real talent for spotting the cracks in the D.
Here's Ivey. The Rockets making the shot. And here is Hunter. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game. 6 to shoot. Rockets with the rebound. A little over a minute 30 into this first quarter. Ball, the pass to Bol. Here's Ivey. He kicks it to Leonard. And the pass to Hunter for 3. They get the rebound. Duncan misses.
Just haven't found their offensive footing yet, only managing to sink 1 of their first 5 shots.
Here's Ivey. And slam dunk by Ivey.
And he's so dangerous in transition. Ivey's almost impossible to slow down in the open court.
Down low, here's McDaniels, and the basket good. A bench shot that time.
Assist goes to
McDaniels got 5.
Tyler Hero.
How about 3 or 4 from the floor to start? That's always a good sign.
Here's Leonard, stolen by Ball. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It goes on Jaden Ivey.
Man, this guy is a gamer. Hero embraces any chance he can to draw a foul while taking the shot.
And he knocks down the first one. And Hero drops them both.
No surprise there. He's about as automatic as it gets from the stripe. I hope I didn't jinx him.
Here's Ivy. From 13 feet, it goes down.
And using that quickness to maneuver around the paint that time. What a play from Ivy.
Passes it to McDaniels. Another miss by Houston. The Nuggets trail by 3. Past 100. To Ivy. From deep three-point land. And Bull pulls it down. Rockets leading by 3. McDaniels kicks the ball. Pass to Bull. Now Hero. He's covered by Leonard. And there's the pass to ball. The tray hits it from three-point range.
So often LaMelo is the setup man. There, he's on the finishing end.
And Denver decides to take their first time out here. And Greg, here we are, not yet halfway into the season. For players, has the wear and tear already set in?
It can. Sometimes it's the accumulation by the end of a season, but other times it's just a challenging stretch that can leave you reeling.
So Denver ends up going with a whole new group. And so it's Trent with it. He brings it up for the Nuggets. 6-point game. Takes it inside, and he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
And everybody out of the way. I mean, clear the lane. We got some rims to wrap.
What a sensational play to get to the rack for the slam. Here's G. And they get some nice contributions from him on a nightly basis as he averages over 11 points a game. It's Trent on the wing. Smith. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He was just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Poole against Ellis. Passes to G. Pass to Ostertag. Houston needs to get a shot. Releases. That one hits back iron. Nuggets have gone just a shade under 50% from the field. 5 of 11. In the foul, pulled on G. That is his first foul of the game.
Number 53. That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Smith kicks to Poole. Trent outside. 1:46 left to play in the first. Can't tie it up as that one misses.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
The Nuggets trail. Pass to Grant. 1:31 left in the first quarter. Poole, no good.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over.
Greg, it's not the first skill you think about, but Jordan Poole is unreal at the foul line.
I mean, led the league in 22 at 92.5%, beating out teammate Steph Curry by 0.2%. So he's always been amongst the league leaders in attempts. And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Stolen by Ellis. Always going up for the alley-oop here. And the rejection by Smith. There's 45 seconds left to play in the first quarter. The offensive rebound, Ostertag. And it's Ostertag with the jam.
When he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for him.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
Yeah, you can feel Coach smiling on the sidelines with every offensive board.
And how about the terrific use of the crossover there to just throw the defender off balance?
That one goes. Count it.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
There's 14 seconds left in the first. 6 on the shot clock. No good from 11 feet.
Not pretty. You just got to shake off a miss like that.
And so it's the Houston Rockets with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. We'll return shortly. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. Let's quickly break down the game we've seen so far from the Rockets, guys.
Well, one way to generate more offense, pound the offensive glass. That was the difference in the first.
They're just out hustling them on the boards, punishing them for refusing to box them out accordingly.
The Nuggets trail by 6, so on the floor for Houston. We've got Goodwin. Miller is out there with McDaniels. Then there's LaMelo Ball. And it's Ware in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now here's Leonard. Really played well against Orlando in his last outing. And the slam dunk by Sabonis.
Yeah, I like that he's not taking any chances there. Sabonis goes up strong with the finish.
Goodwin with it. Inside. Duncan is there.
There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today.
Offensive rebounding is about hustle and determination. Huge putback, making a statement there.
Ivy makes it off the glass. Ivy's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
One of Ivy's best attributes, his ability to score off the bounce.
Here's Ball. Here's Goodwin. Offline with his 3. And here's Duncan. He'll bring it up for the Nuggets. Trailing by 4. Following this one, they get to host the Cavaliers. And that'll be the 3rd of the 4 straight at home. On its way from Hunter for 2. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Now here's Goodwin. Still yet to score. McDaniels passes to Goodwin. The dish to Ware. Just 5 to shoot. Bangs home the trifecta. Ware's got the lead up to 7 now for the Rockets.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Now here's Ivy. He's got 6. Sabonis kicks to Leonard. Offensive rebound. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
The lefties are funky, just a little bit tricky. Sabonis around that hoop is a tough man to stop.
And let's quickly check out the score breakdown here for the Rockets.
They've put their hard hats on and gone to work on the offensive boards. Those second chance points can really energize a team.
And guys, they've also done a great job generating offense from their defense, forcing turnovers and making the defense pay for those mistakes.
Now here's Leonard. His scoring totals are something to take note of. He's averaging over 19 points a game.
Slick move by the claw. A forward who handles the ball like a guard.
Here's Hero. It's a 3-point game. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
That's a very avoidable turnover. You gotta focus on the details.
The Nuggets have gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Domantas Sabonis set the longest double-double streak in over half a century last season with 61 straight double-doubles. He said it's awesome to be mentioned with the greats. It's my job as a big man to get rebounds and to finish. And with Day just out there to win. Kevin?
Thank you, David. That double-double streak was a blast to watch. Historic in so many ways. Duncan finds Sabonis. Duncan with the bounce pass. Leonard the pass to Duncan. It's deflected. Ball against Ivy.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Ivy against Ball. Ivy dishes to Leonard. Misses the 3. Rockets leading by 5. Ball, the pass to Ware. Duncan with the block, and they get it back. The pass to McDaniels. They get a hand on it. Leonard with the steal. And out of bounds as the Rockets gain possession.
Houston ball.
Denver making a switch here. Highsmith is checked in. Bowl, he's checked in for the Rockets. Stojakovic comes in for McDaniels. Now Ball. You talk about a player who can absolutely light it up. He averages over 31 points a game. Hunter with it. Picked up by Hero. Passes it to Ivy. And Paul with the block.
Not his best efficiency this quarter. Look, sometimes that's how it goes.
From deep. A three-pointer is right on target. Ball's got 6.
And Ball continues to show he can drain threes. The defense must adjust or he is going to keep doing damage.
Now here's Sabonis. They count on his contributions, currently providing 16.5 points a game. Houston leading by 6. Here's Ball. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
He's looking much more confident here in the second quarter as far as the scoring goes.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And over the course of last year, he was up over 90%. And with a stroke like that, you see why.
Here's what Denver's going with right now. Grant, he's checked in for Duncan. Trent comes in for Hunter. And Poole subbed in for Jaden Ivey. Now, here's Poole. And here is Grant. Pass to Highsmith. Clock at 6. And it's out of bounds. The Nuggets able to... retain possession here.
Who's ball? Nuggets ball.
There's Sabonis. Analytics or the eye test? The optics or the numbers in front, Greg? When you're judging the performance of a player, what kind of criteria do you use?
Well, an MVP candidate recently said, my eye test tells me this guy's a terrible defender. But the analytics tell me he's a great defender. I'm confused, and I often feel the same way.
Got him in the Houston leads, but got down to 9 in the bucket from Poole.
You got to keep moving when you're inside like that. Poole with the textbook move.
Outside, Ball. And there's a minute 45 left here in the second. And the dunk by Ball.
Good creation by Ball off that pick and roll. He can find clever ways to beat the defense.
And so Poole will bring it up for the Denver Nuggets. Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
Checked in for the Nuggets. And the Rockets making a change here as well. Ellis, he's checked in for ball.
Did you look at it?
And Denver has possession. 11-point game. Poole, no good.
They have been more dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
3-pointers to Jakovic.
I put the thing on. Relax.
The Nuggets shooting a meager 37% for the game.
You didn't what? I put them all on. What do you mean? You went in the room, so I benefit.
Wingspan coming into play there. Ball uses it to perfection to block shots.
Now, here is Jakovic. They lead by 11, the largest margin of the game. On the wings to Jakovic. Shot clock at 5. Off on the layup. Denver shooting 31% in the second. Some poor shot selection for them in this quarter.
That's his second foul here pretty early in this one. He's got to be careful for the rest of this half.
Now, here's Trent. He's covered closely. Trent kicks to Poole. Back to Grant. Shot clock at 6. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Oh, it doesn't get much easier than that. Poole adding those assist numbers.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Ellis, the pass to G. Here's Bull. Kicks to G. The Rockets again can't hit.
And he's very confident from that range, but he can't make them off.
LaMelo Ball getting it done for the Rockets. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks a lot, guys. With Mike Malone, as the second half approaches, Coach, what are you looking for?
Execution, pace, and purpose with everything that we do, and making sure that when we call a set, we know what we're trying to accomplish and get the ball to where our players can be effective.
We'll see if they can fix that in the second half. Thanks, Coach. Back to you.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Program. I'm Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Houston holding the upper hand after the first 2 quarters. They have a 9-point lead. And Shaq, let's get your input on the Rockets.
Well, what I like, the ball never stopped moving, nor did the players. Everyone working in unison, playing for one another. Love to watch this brand of basketball. We've got a whole nother half. So excited, I'm so excited, I'm so excited.
And over to Kenny. What did you think about Denver?
They wouldn't be in such a deep hole if they hadn't given up so many offensive rebounds. Getting out hustled, getting moved around, losing possessions. The one thing you can control is effort.
And that does it for our halftime show. We now take you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third period.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. Man, we're seeing a tremendous game from LaMelo Ball.
And the way that he has helped out with the ball movement has been a difference maker early on.
And it's a role we don't always see him in, but he's done a great job tonight getting the rest of his team involved.
Duncan out there with Sabonis. Then it's Ivy. Then there's Hunter. And it's Leonard in at the small forward position. That's the group for Michael Malone getting going here in the second half.
Taken third overall in 2020. LaMelo Ball is a unique player. Like his brother Lonzo, very tall at the point at 6'6", and he'd much rather pass it than shoot.
And these are his second and third free throws tonight. The first one falls. Ball hits them both. The Nuggets trail by 8, and the call will be against LaMelo Ball. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Here's Hunter. Scoreless thus far. Sabonis finds Ivy from outside the arc.
And on defense, LaMelo's quickness can make him inescapable. Able to stay all over the shooter on that one.
And the dunk by Ball.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
It's good. And the Rocket lead is cut down now to just 7 on the bucket from Leonard.
Yeah, that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
The Ball with the bucket.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now. Now with consistency, 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, it's a cliche, but the Nuggets certainly have strong values. Coach Michael Malone says open and honest conversation. That's the best way to have a real team. We talk about family a lot in the locker room. Families don't always get along, but they have to communicate. All the guys that are willing to speak up, that's invaluable. Kevin?
You can't put a price on it, David. Thank you. Here's Ball. After the basket by DeAndre Hunter. Three-pointer. Ware, no good. The Nuggets trail by 7. Leonard on the wing. And it's Jaden McDaniels with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Mr. Tags checked in for Ball.
Substitution for the Rockets. Poster tag.
2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Rockets leading by 7. People like to debate, and Greg, I don't know if this is you, what's better, Kawhi's defense or his offense?
Well, Kevin, I'll say this. Even if he was a subpar defender, his offense alone would have him among the league's top players. But his defense isn't subpar.
At its best, it's elite.
And so it's Leonard with it. He'll bring it up for the Nuggets. Tipped away. Oh, no, he may have gotten injured right there. He's in a lot of pain.
Yeah, looks like he's in real pain.
Kawhi strikes again, man. What the fuck?
Right now.
Look, I'm no doctor, and I know that might be a surprise to a lot of you people, but look, that looked pretty harsh, and he's certainly going to have to miss some extended time.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. Sims is checked in, and Goodwin subbed in for Ball. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Over in the corner, McDaniels. A three-pointer off the mark.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Leonard, the pass to Ivy. Back to Leonard. Good. Kawhi working near the hoop.
Such a strong wing. Kawhi can more than handle his own down low.
And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. Outside, Hero. 4 on the clock. Ware kicks to Hero. Houston with a new 14. McDaniels gets a wide open look. The Rockets with another miss.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him. But luckily, his teammates have picked up something. And the next one puts him in the bonus.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And at 78%, he's been a consistent shooter at the line for them all season long.
Denver calls timeout. Greg, give us one word to describe Domantas Sabonis on the offensive end.
Kevin, I guess I'd say dominant. But that only scratches the surface. The way Sabonis drops dimes, hits shots, and controls the glass, dominant just doesn't even really begin to say enough.
Grant, he's checked in for Domantas Sabonis. And a switch here also for Houston. Hayes is checked in. Ivy with it. 9 points in the game so far. And rebounded by McDaniels. And it's time for an injury report.
The guys, I was able to talk with Houston's head athletic trainer about his status. He told me that it looks like he sprained that wrist. Thankfully, no signs of broken bones. Right in the heart of the season. This is when injuries start to mount. You're going to have to adjust. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you. Hopefully everything works out for him. Now, here's Ivy. Not a lot of room. Kicks it out to Grant. Here's Duncan. It's rebounded by Hayes. Hayes has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Ware. The rebound by Ivy. The Nuggets trail by 8. In the corner, it's Hunter. Cranes the three-pointer. Hunter's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
And the defense has to recognize this. Hunter is a legit threat to shoot off the catch.
Now a timeout called by Houston.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
And we see it so often. One little tweak to the game plan and everything falls into place for a team.
On the Nuggets with some changes. Jalen Smith, he's checked in for Duncan. Trent comes in for Leonard. And Poole subbed in for Jaden Ivey. Hero passes to Goodwin. Pass to McDaniels. Now here's Hayes. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
That's his first personal foul.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Houston?
Look, they're getting good looks inside. It's been a point of emphasis all night long, but I love this hard-nosed attitude of this team.
And you can't ignore their passing. All game long, they've done a great job of just delivering the ball in rhythm right where it needs to be.
The first free throw is good. Hayes hits them both. The Nuggets trail by 7. Poked away. Goodwin with the steal. Inside. Second chance effort. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
Rockets have been at their finest 4 at the free throw line tonight. 8 attempts, 8 makes.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line.
And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here.
Violation. It'll be a jump ball.
And so it's Houston with it to the right side. Hunter against Hero.
Switch.
To the middle. Here's Hayes. Hero trying to get open. Hayes, no good. And so Poole will bring it up for the Nuggets. Trailing by 10. Hunter. And another miss by Denver.
Let's just say his subpar shooting is just one reason why they are trailing in this ball game.
Hero, no good.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
We've got 1:18 left to play in the third. The 3 from Poole gets the 3-pointer to fall. Poole's got 8.
Really no surprise to see it go in. Poole has a terrific accuracy from deep.
Timeout called the Rockets.
Here come T-shirts. Get on your feet, fans.
Houston with a big group substitution here. Rockets leading by 7. 1:07 left in the third quarter. Here's G, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It goes on Horace Grant. For Houston, they have been exceptional shooting free throws tonight, going 9 for 9.
Number 33. At the line,
and the first one drops. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Denver's gotten 12 of their points from long range in the third quarter, going 4 of 5 shooting. Here's Smith. And Ball sends it back. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Bull. Now, here's Hunter. He's tightly guarded. To the inside. Off with the layup.
A good job by him on the glass here tonight. +8 in that department.
Stojakovic. At the elbow, Bull. Vicious at the G. And the layup's good off the glass. G's got the lead up to 11 now for the Rockets.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
And no need to rush this. Let the clock run down.
Yeah, you don't have to be quick. You just have to be deliberate.
Now here's Ellis. Still without a basket. Here's G. Off target with his 3. And so it's the Houston Rockets in control with the 9-point lead to end the quarter. A good size advantage, and they'll look to increase it. Back right after this. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
He does do a great job steering the ship for them out there and keeping the offense clicking.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Fourth quarter on the court for the Rockets. LaMelo Ball is out there with Ellis. Then there's Bull. Then it's G, and it's Ware in its center. Now here's Ellis. Following the miss by LaMelo Ball. 5 on the clock. Back to Ellis. The 3. Rebound, Kawhi Leonard. The Nuggets trail by 9. Poke loose. It's stolen by G. Now the pass to Ware. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
It's blocked. And that'll be Denver as it goes out of bounds. Nuggets retain possession. McDaniels is checked in for Houston.
McDaniels.
Poole. Kicks to Leonard.
You can't fall.
That one's back. Should I just take it?
Gets you to
That's
jump.
your second personal foul.
Your toes.
First team foul. At the line for your Nuggets.
And the first one at the line is good.
2 shots.
Leonard hits them both. And Zoelos will break. Bring it up for the Rockets. Ball kicks to Ellis. We've played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. Now, Poole. Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. Duncan scanning the floor. Back to Ivy. 6 to shoot. He can't get that one to fall. Excellent D there from Ball. Here's G. Great D that time from Leonard.
It hasn't been his best game, but his team is still doing just enough to be up.
Ivy with the bucket.
Yeah, Leonard really utilizing the vision to find the crack in the defensive coverage.
Now a timeout called by Houston.
All right, everyone, time to make some noise for your one and only Nuggets dance team.
Houston making a switch. Heroes check in. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Well, during the break, I listened in on Ime Udoka's huddle. He told his players, I love the energy right now. You look like you're having fun out there. Keep playing for each other because our chemistry looks great right now. Back to you guys.
Okay, David, much appreciated. Here's G. Perfect on the shot. Swishes it through. And the Rockets lead by 9.
Oh, nice ball movement. Hero's an underrated passer. Makes great decisions.
Ivy with the bucket.
And that's not nearly the kind of defense that's going to prevent a player of his ability from scoring.
And the Rockets with possession here after the Nuggets pick up 2. Here's Ball. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And Ball understands how to get these calls, especially against aggressive defense.
LaMelo Ball.
That's good from Ball. Ball hits them both. So, Greg, you played the point. In create a player, if you had to pick a different position to play, which would it be?
Ooh, good question, Kevin. Probably small forward, wing. I'd like to be a fearsome finisher who can soar and dunk over everybody. And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
And here is Ball. Pass to McDaniels. Outside, Hero. Here's Ware, defended by Sabonis. Ware, no good. The Nuggets trail by 7. Here's Poole. Got it. Good. Job in the low post.
And the D had no answer for that move. Beautifully done. Easy layup.
Rockets have gone just 33% from the field in the fourth quarter so far. They are 2 of 6. Out to the right wing. Outside, Hero. Banked in off the glass.
Tyler Hero.
And the Rockets lead by 7.
And how about Harrell's body control, capable of still scoring even when the defense ups the ante in terms of physicality.
Ball. And another one in the scoring column for him. He's 7 of 10 from the field.
Look, they are in front right now because of him. He keeps draining these shots at a ridiculous clip.
G kicks to Hero. Pass to McDaniels. Puts up a deep 3. An absolute bomb from 3-point range.
What a tremendous ability to hit from so far out. That's a big-time three.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over.
Yeah, things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
Good timeout, if you ask me. They have the momentum, and coach wants to find a way to try and stop it.
And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, LaMelo Ball.
Yeah, and his percentage from the field tonight, just amazing. He hadn't just been gunning. He's been picking his spots, and you need that kind of patience and discipline to shoot as well as he has.
He silenced this crowd with an unreal display. His ability to drown out the noise and the hostility of an opposing crowd is pretty special. Hunter, the pass to Sabonis. Leonard against McDaniels. And Duncan throws it down.
Nice, clean bounce pass. Sometimes the fundamentals are all you're going to need.
Ball with it. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
You got to blow the whistle when it's that obvious. Great call there by the official.
Ball dishes to McDaniels. He kicks it to Ware. Some nice passing there by Houston. Outside, Hero. Here's the three. It's good. The assist that time from Ball. Ball's got 6 assists now in the game. Ball against Ivy. Duncan takes the assist and lays it in. Pick out the pass nicely. Duncan's got 4 points in the quarter. Now here's Ball. Here's Hero. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Hero's got the lead up to 13 now for the Rockets.
And the touch on the interior. Hero can hit jumpers as well as capitalize in close.
Here's Duncan. The Rockets pull it in.
Normally he drains that.
There's the three. And Sabonis pulls it down. Sabonis has got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done.
And these are the types of games where one team clearly has the edge. Tonight, it will be a win by a large margin for Houston.
They made more foul shots, and that was the difference.
That was a big advantage. The other team was defending with their hands instead of moving their feet, and they handed them a lot of easy points at the line.
And with this effort tonight, grabbing their 8th win of the year. And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and look at the stats, just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for LaMelo Ball.
Okay, I'm going to explain what he did here. It's called playmaking. Being someone that seeks out their teammates, making the extra pass.
Here's McDaniels. The Nuggets getting the bucket. Outside, Hero. Pocket 6. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball.
3 points.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
And as it should be. To be this dominant on another team's floor, look, when you go home, you're going to go home feeling good.
Plenty of daylight on that shot.
A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
Right side, Ball. So we see the Rockets get the win here. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. Alongside Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony and our reporter David Aldridge and the entire 2K Sports crew. This is Kevin Harlan saying so long. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.
Trippy dub.